Investment scams across the country have become more and more professional, with developments in AI making it even more difficult to spot a scam.
Yes, and here to give us her tips on how to spot them and what to do if you do fall victim to these scams is money and investing coach Kel Galavan. Kel, you're very welcome. So there's been a huge rise in the last couple of years in these investment scams, but how has it impacted, I suppose, us here in Ireland?
It's impacted us massively. There's been, I think, a 20% rise in 2025 compared to 2024. But what that translates as, that's over 20 million euro in scammed money from the average Irish person, because they are sophisticated scams and they're not necessarily going after huge, big money. It's loads of small amounts of money all the time, little nest eggs, that kind of thing. So it's getting to be quite a big thing, and we need to be very, very careful.
Obviously, with AI now, they are, as you say, becoming a lot more sophisticated. And I've seen a lot in recent weeks. Even the other day, I saw Micheál Martin, and he came out and did one. Now, his, in a way, kind of seemed obvious because it was an English accent. But if you didn't know who he was, you're in another country, you'd be like it's incredible what they're doing. It's really scary how good they look.
These are gone so sophisticated. Like, if you remember back years ago, there was like an email poorly spelt from a prince in some foreign country, whereas now it's AI. Like, they're gone so good. Like, these are proper sophisticated businesses trying to get your money off you. So, like, there's even the best of us can be scammed. I had one actually myself come into my inbox, and it was an email, and it looked like it was been sent in error, right, to somebody else, and it was addressed to a guy, and it was from a bank, a well-known bank, and a woman. And it was like, oh, here's your investment return, and we're going to put it into your account now. We're going to be doing another one the next couple of weeks. So if you want to join back in again. And the idea was that I'd go, oh, you sent this in error, but can I join? That was the idea. But it looked so legitimate. I looked up the person's name, and on LinkedIn, there was 2 LinkedIn accounts. It was a cloned one, and this person who was actually a real person, but a cloned version. But the contact details in the email were different. And that made me go, oh, whoa. And it was so well done. These are so sophisticated. But there's a couple of red flags that were in there. It was the email address wasn't quite right. Always check, always go to the source. Never actually respond to that email itself or ring that phone number or use those contact details. Go to the source, because they are getting, like I said, AI videos. These things are popping up. They're coming into our inboxes. We need to be so careful.
But I mean, not everyone is thorough enough to look out for these red flags, and they can be extremely difficult to spot. I had a phone call there a few months ago from my bank, and it came up that it was my bank, and they started listing out transactions that I'd made, and they were all transactions that I had made. They were small transactions at petrol stations, in shops, and I said, yes, I made that, yes, I made that. And then the 4th or 5th one was an Airbnb in Manchester, and I went, no, I haven't made that. Oh, okay, you're at risk. But I thought, how are these getting... Now, I was kind of savvy enough. I knew something wasn't right here. But the fact that they were able to tell me transactions that I had made was terrifying.
How are they actually getting that information? Is it just the technology that they have?
Technology has gone so powerful. That's a brilliant example of just how sophisticated these are. So there is no shame if somebody gets caught out with this. Like, this is the level they're going to. If that happens to anybody, you hang up straight away. You ring your bank back, and just check everything out. Do not give bank details out over the phone. Do not give out any personal details. Like, these guys are so good at what they do, and they're targeting a lot of people who are kind of in around the 50 mark and a bit over. Because if you think about it, right, and I'm getting close to that myself, and you've built up maybe this little bit of a nest egg, your kids are a bit older, you're looking towards your pension, you're thinking, okay, well, I might, I'd like to be a bit further along the line with money than what I currently am. And you become a bit more open to this idea of investing, but you want to invest in legitimate, well-known things. So when you see an AI pop up, or your bank rings you or something like that, you're going to naturally have a little bit more trust in it because it's familiar to you. But there are things you do need to watch out for it, like that. Never give out personal details, but if they promise, if it's an investment scam, if they promise something like guaranteed or low risk or no risk returns, be very wary of that. Investments always carry risks. If they say be quiet about it, or don't, it's just between us, keeping that kind of secrety kind of thing. If there's urgency, if they're saying, look, you need to get in fast, any legitimate investment risk will be transparent. It will be easy to understand. There won't be a rush on it. They won't be taking your details over the phone like that. So tiny little things is what we have to watch out for, because the big ones are hidden.
Yeah, because you'd start to panic.
Yeah.
What I find, say, with your instance where they rang you, and it's happened to me before too, because it's your bank and it's your bank details and the immediate fear is, oh, my money's going to be taken out, you kind of panic and you're like, okay, I'll give all my information over. So I suppose really important, anytime you get calls like that, take a deep breath and just sit back.
Big deep breath, big pause. Do not give out any details. But also there's other things you can do to check as well. So fraudsmart.ie, which is the Banking Payments Federation of Ireland, they have loads of resources. But there's scamchecker.ie, where you can put in the email address of a website to make sure it's legitimate. The central bank register, so registers.centralbank.ie, you can go and you can check to see if a company is legitimate, what their history is like. But those kind of things absolutely do check. FraudSmart, Scam Checker, Central Register. So they're places you can go really fast. And also contact your own bank as well. And if you do think that you're caught in something, and even if it's been going on for a little while, go contact Garda Síochána straight away and contact your bank straight away. The sooner you report it, the better your chances are of getting out unscathed.
Where do you think we're going to be in years to come? It's already in a frightening place, but I've heard of things like voice mapping as well, where you'll ring someone and you'll be able to map their voice, so someone's daughter could end up bringing the mother with the voice saying, I need you to send me money to this link. I mean, it's a scary thought, as how advanced it is now, where we could be in 3, 4, 5 years' time.
Yeah, it is. And look, we're in this amazing world of AI, but there's also a nefarious side to it. So with that, it is about educating yourself. And that's where the FraudSmart website is actually really good, because it'll tell you like the most up-to-date kind of scams that are going. So last year it was very much kind of AI impersonation of celebrities. This year it tends to be more politicians, well-known businessmen, things like that. So it is about educating yourself. It is about, okay, if your daughter or somebody, look at the number, maybe try and contact her separately before you hand anything over. Because I know there's already kind of, you get a WhatsApp going, hi mom.
Yeah.
I've lost my phone, yeah.
Exactly. And like my own mother rang me up going, honey, like I'm in my 40s, honey, you've lost your phone, let me send you money. And I was like, Mom, that was a scam.
Yeah.
And be more open about these and everyone to talk about. There's no shame, because as you say, they've become so sophisticated. So
no, because it's word of mouth that lets people know about
that's
these
how you
things.
know.
So yeah, stay vigilant.
Yeah.
Kel,
Yeah.
thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
joining us.
much.